All right. Hey guys, I wasn't sure if YouTube was coming back on today. I mean, I'm streaming on StreamYard, but y'all watch on YouTube. But YouTube came back up just in the nick of time. So yeah, hi Trisha, Scrap Girl, Kenny, Molly. Happy Monday to you guys too. I got Happy Mail. I bought some stuff from Xandra. I got some stuff from Japan from my daughter. So we got lots of artsy, happy stuff. We're going to do happy stuff. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Juanita, Rhonda. So, yeah. So we're back up. And, yeah, so if y'all are just joining us for the first time, or if you're watching the recording, I always come on a few minutes early to say good morning and chat a little bit before we start anything. Hi, Trisha. And hi, Andrew. I know I'm probably missing some people coming in. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in on a Monday morning. It's pouring down rain here. We had a beautiful weekend. And now it's pouring down rain. Oh, Juanita, thank you so much for the super chat. Girl, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm writing that down. Hi, Julie Topaz. Who else is here? Yes, happy Marvelous Monday. Thanks so much, Juanita. If y'all don't follow Juanita She Spins, she's got all kinds of, she's kind of like me, all over the place, all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, so y'all go and peruse Juanita She Spins channel. Thank you, Juanita. I wrote you down. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you too. Hi, Colorful. Scrap Girl 12, Elmaris. I said hi to Trisha. Who else? Darla. Pamela. Thanks everybody for popping in. So hope everybody is I hope everybody is having had a good weekend. And yeah. We had a good weekend. Hupster went back to work today, so we'll see how his back does. And so we'll see how it's doing. Hi, Aunt Beck. Hi, Towel. Who else? Said hi to Darla. I'm sure I'm missing people, but thanks everybody. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. Let's see, Jonathan. Let's see who else. So yeah, it's pouring down rain here. I need to get to the post office tomorrow to mail a few things out. But everybody's and I still have some color books to give away. So hang on, let me grab those. Let's get that. I have two more of Anna's books here. We'll probably give those away today. So we'll probably give Anna's away. And she did say for international giveaway, we'll do a regular US giveaway. And I'll probably just go ahead and give away both of these. And then and I'll give away two internationals that Anna said she will give you PDFs for. So, and I'll give you her email so you can email her. So we'll probably do that today. Hi, some big jerk. He's not a jerk. He's just, that's just his name. Let's see. Shell, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. I love saying that. Let me turn my fan on. It's a little stuffy. It looks like the rain's kind of letting up. It's still windy out, but it stormed here this morning. So yeah, it was real stormy. Let's see. Do I need to turn? I'll probably just need to move my lights for it to brighten up down here. Let's see. Kimberly. So how was y'all's weekend? Did y'all do anything fun or artsy or crafty or creatively? And hi, Jessica. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Who else? So yeah, so y'all tell everybody what y'all been doing, making, creating. Are y'all working on any Christmas gifts? Are you how you doing on your Christmas gifts? Are y'all getting things done? Okay, so Trisha said all her Christmas wrapping is done. Oh, it snowed yesterday. So you stayed in your pajamas and colored. That's good. Hi, Magic. How you doing? Anybody else that I'm missing coming in? Pacola came in. I see somebody's. Oh, there she is. The chat goes really fast. I try to click on it as fast as I can. Hi, Pacola. Supermod Pacola. And Molly's doing diamond paint. Whoops, sorry. It goes so quick. Doing diamond painting and coloring advent calendars. Oh, you got your print. Okay, you're welcome. Enjoy. Let's see. Okay, well, Sue, all done shopping. Now to tackle the wrapping. And yeah, we did a thing with Mom on, and she might be watching. So we did a FaceTime thing with Mom over the weekend. So that was fun. What else? Let's see. Oh, I think I caught up with everything. Oh, thanks, Magic. You and the Fibs have a card coming. Thank you. Y'all are also so thoughtful and kind. And the Fibs, friends in the box, our Fibs are just awesome. And we will be, don't forget, guys, we are having a New Year's Eve stream-a-thon. Mary, M-E-R-I, Mary, is doing the hosting, and we go around the world on New Year's Eve, and everybody streams. I don't know if is it an hour? Did she schedule? I'm not sure. Did she schedule us all an hour? I can't remember. But anyway, so if you want to check out, and maybe Pacola or Julie can put in a link to Mary's channel, because she'll have more details on it, because she's the one hosting it and organizing it this year. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me write that down, because I will forget. Yeah, I try to use your screen names whenever possible, but if y'all give permission to say, and some of y'all we've known for years, and so we know who we can say real names and who we don't. But yeah, I try to, like Pacola, she's Helen, but everybody knows she's Helen, but I call her Pacola, so y'all know who she is. There we go. Thank you, Pacola. I wrote that down, Magic. Hi, Sue. Jessica says she's a last minute rapper mostly. Thanks, Nicole. So there, so go to Mary's channel. There's her name right there for the channel. And find out more about the stream-a-thon for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve stream-a-thon. Let's see. Thanks, Pacola. Let's see. Okay, so Pacola said Mary's working on the lineup, and she said is extending into New Year's Day. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, Mary is such a go-getter and she's a very organized. She gets everything organized, and she does a lot of hops. Mary does. And so, I think she just had one last Friday. I haven't seen any of them because I was busy. But so she does a lot of hops where you go from one streamer to another streamer. And so that's awesome, Picola. I did not know she was extending it. So there you go, guys. So New Year's Eve into New Year's. So that is great. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I know we all love Mary, Molly. I know Mary is so she does rock the hops, doesn't she, Beck? She does rock the hops. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm not sure yet, Scrap Girl. Let's see. Trisha, I get older, the more ridiculous in a couple years. Yeah, she is, Kenny. She is the sweetest person. Hi, Kalura. What time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to get with I think it's the same time that I usually stream, sometime between 8 and 9 on a Thursday morning. Now I'll do my regular streaming. I think New Year's Eve is on Thursday. Am I right? Is New Year's Eve on Thursday? So I'll do my regular stream on Wednesday, and then whatever hour or two Mary gives us for Thursday, then yeah. I asked her about having kind of the same time in the morning. It doesn't have to be exact, but I asked her to have in the morning. So I'm pretty sure she put me down in the morning, but I don't know that she's come out with an official list yet. Has anybody seen an official list from Mary? So I haven't seen an official list yet. If anyone has, let me know. Hi, Miss Gigi. Let's see. No official list yet. Okay, yeah. I asked for the morning, but she'll work it out. Mary will work it out. I'll let y'all know on Wednesday when I stream on that Wednesday, the 30th, because the 31st is New Year's Eve, and so I'm thinking that's Thursday. Where's my phone? Let me look at my calendar here. Let's see. All right, so yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, my regular stream is Wednesday the 30th, and then Thursday the 31st is when the stream-a-thon starts. And Mary said she's extending it into Friday. So yeah. I'll let y'all know on Wednesday the 30th what time I'll stream on Thursday. Oh, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, I love to hear people whistle. I love to hear people whistle. Like if I'm in the store, you don't hear it very often. Mom's husband, Ken, of course he's passed away, but he used to whistle all the time. And it just gives you a little jump in your spirit when you hear someone whistling a little tune, So I don't really whistle well, but every now and then just comes out. So let's see. Melinda. Okay, well, thanks for popping in, Melinda. Sylvia. I know I'm probably missing people. So I'll give it a couple more minutes for people to come in. Thanks for the lurkers. YouTube was down this morning. So I think it's up again for everybody. That's what it said on Twitter. If you ever have something go down, of course, if Twitter goes down, you can't go on Twitter right now. But just put in hashtag YouTube down or whatever, and you'll find out where it was apparently down all around the world. So I don't know why, but yeah. But it was it was down. Hi, Anna P. Who else? You whistle with the radio, Kalora? So she's just sitting here very wanting to get in my stuff here. So okay, Aunt Beck. Let's see, Tabby Lynn, Trisha. Okay, you can't go over to the cords. Gotta stay away from the cords. I love the cords. And the boy cat loves, this is Malibu, but Oliver loves the chewing on these lights. So I have to keep him away from the lights. I just put it here to give it a little festivity before we get started. So, yeah. Let's see. Trisha, Tabby. I missed something. If somebody has triplets, let's see. Kenny. I think it's out of Sylvia. I try to catch everybody coming in. What are you trying to get in the washi tape? And Annie sent me a box from Japan of little stationery and washi tape. So we're going to look at stationery from Japan. Norma, Branson Limo Norma sent me this, and I tried to tag her. I did tag her on Twitter, but I don't think she has an Instagram. If she does, I couldn't find her. But I did post a picture of what Norma sent me as my yesterday's, I think it was yesterday. I've lost track of days this last couple of weeks. But anyway, I did post a picture of what Norma sent me. And then this stuff over here is things I bought from Xandra's shop, Paint and Paper Studio. And I did post a picture of some of the papers as well on Twitter and IG. Let's see. Mom said good morning, and good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. My mom said that to you guys. She just texted me. She watches. She's not logged. She doesn't log in, but she watches, and I think she sees the chat. Let's see. Okay, I haven't seen Mary did unboxing from Norma. Okay, I'll have to go watch it. I haven't seen that. I haven't watched much of anything over the last week. Hubster threw his back out. Y'all know. I told y'all that. So he did go to work today, and but I haven't had time to do much of anything. So I'm behind on watching videos. Let's see. Thanks, Becky. Becky said, morning, Mom. But anyway, let's see. Morning, Mom of D. Her name's Donna. Mom's name is Donna, Dona. Yeah. Let's see. Norma is so giving. Yeah. Norma's one of the, I don't know how long Norma's been around. I don't know if Janet knows. But Norma's been around for a long time. She's one of the older fibs, and I don't mean old in age. she's been around a long time. Hi, Kathy B. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing people coming in now. Kat's gonna go lay right there. So yeah, I'll probably move these lights in a minute. Hi, Linda. Kenny said, good morning, Donna. Thanks, guys. So yeah, let's kind of move this up just a little. There we go. It gets kind of dark down here on the bottom of the desk, and I've got all extra lights. So I'm going to order me a new ring light. I'm going to order a new ring light, and especially for like darker days, like today. It's real rainy out. And hi, Miss Vicky B. It's good to see you. Good to see you, Miss Vicky B. Janet and I need to get you on a show where we do the pen show. Miss Vicky said she'll do a pen, writing pen show with us sometime. I know it's real busy. Everybody's busy at the holidays. Hi, Peggy. Oh, good to see you too, Miss Vicky. And so I'll probably get a new ring light just so I have some extra light here when it's a dark day outside like it is today. And yeah, after the holidays. Yeah, we'll do that because I'm sure you'll get a new pen or two for Christmas. Miss Vicky B. So, yeah. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Let's see. Yeah, I've been streaming for 10 years. Kenny says she's been following me for 9 years. I know it has gone so fast, right? It has gone by so fast. So yeah, November was my 10-year stream anniversary. And yeah. You have two kids' birthdays this week. Oh, I bet it's awesome, awesome, crazy for you then. Oh, wait, it went by so fast. There it is. I know I told Miss Vicky, but you need to plan those babies so they don't all come at Christmas. All right. Well, I'm going to start by, I think I will move these lights at least back. Let's see if the cat's laying on one end of them. Let's just kind of move them a little back here. There we go. Just kind of out of the way. So yeah. Well, we're going to start. Let me move this box. We're going to start with, I'll start with Norma's stuff here. And I did take it all out. I did already light the candle she sent me. It's like a cookie. It's like a sugar cookie. Oh, I love the smell of sugar cookies. And I don't like floral stuff very much. And I don't wear any kind of floral colognes or perfumes or anything like that. But this smells like sugar cookies. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say you were hoping for October, baby. Oh, Miss Vicky. Oh. Hi, Peggy. I know I'm going to miss people coming in, especially now that I'm going to look away, guys. I'm going to look away and start going through stuff. So, yeah, she sent me a little Merry Christmas. This was a little Merry Christmas, God bless. And that was attached to this bracelet. Let me take it off and show you. So, Norma makes jewelry. And when she's not driving a limo, Branson limo, Norma, but she does make jewelry. And so this is one of the bracelets that she sent me. So I'm wearing that today. So you can see that right there. So I love Norma's bracelets. Hi, Debbie the Doodler. Okay, so yeah, and she sent me a card, which I've already taken the card out, and all my cards I taped to my pantry door downstairs, so it's taped up there. And what else? Hi, Boneyard. Been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you, Darla. I said hi to Darla, I think. Okay. And then she sent me some napkins. Of course, y'all know we do napkin journaling. And what that means is you take your napkin apart, the decorative napkins, you take the white backgrounds off, and then it's like decoupaging if y'all don't know what we mean when we say napkin journal. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. It's going to sleep. And so you peel off the decorative part and you matte medium it down. And then it's either a background or just an art journal page in and of itself. And hi, Mirkwood. How you doing? So that is some decorative napkins she sent. She sent all kinds of candies. I pulled a few. She had a whole handful of the candy canes and a little bag of chocolates, which will go in the refrigerator because I like to eat chocolate cold. She sent some cocos, some all different kinds of hot chocolate. She sent some Lorna Doone cookies, which I love these because they're perfect for coffee. Hi, Annie Mame. Anybody else I missed? So all kinds of snacks. She's trying to fatten me up. I think she's trying to fatten me up. She sent this Christmas ornament tag. It's a little wooden ornament, and it has hope. And then you can read the verse right there if it doesn't fuzz out there. So she sent that. She sent this. Look at this cute. It's a little wooden, like little wall hanging. And look, we love our cats around here. You like your chocolate too cold too, Kenny? Yeah. Look how adorable that is. So she sent that. She sent this Christmas pillow, a little pillow. Of course, the cats want to, they think all this stuff's for them. Hi, Lisbeth. Let's see. I said Trisha. Who else? So look how cute though. It's so adorable. I love it all, Norma. You're just so sweet and thoughtful. Here's some of my candy canes here. And then of course the candle, which I've already lit, smells like cookies and cream. And then she sent me a glass pen. I need to use, I have to get my calligraphy stuff back out again. It's been too long. I know that. Oh, well, happy birthday, Markwood. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Kathy Carney. So she sent me a glass pen, which y'all know I used to do calligraphy professionally back in the 80s before desktop publishing took over the text, took over the calligraphy. And so I don't do it as much. But I'll tell you, after getting Riri's book on the Exodus, the big giant book that she sent a couple weeks ago, and seeing all the calligraphy again, it just made me so want to get out and do some calligraphy. Let me see this is crooked. Hang on, guys. I just looked at it. It's crooked. I so want to get out my calligraphy stuff again. And I know we do brush lettering as well with with pens like this, with the kind of the plastic nib pens, or you can do it with, super tips and do like lettering, but calligraphy with dipping it in the ink and letter by letter, I probably need to do some brush lettering first to get back into get your hand, flexible for the calligraphy. But it's just been too long, and I love calligraphy. So yeah, so she sent me this glass pen. So I know a lot of people write. Janet has written, with pens, fountain pens. Writes with fountain pens. I don't really write with them, but you can do some really pretty things with it. So thank you so much, Norma. I love every bit of it. It was so kind and thoughtful of you to send all this. So yeah. Well, let's see. Let me move this somewhere over to the side where the cats are not going to get to it. I'll leave my candle there. They never really bother food. Well, I say that Oliver I can't leave bread out. I can't leave a loaf of bread. And he doesn't even eat the bread the time or two that he's got in the bread. I put it in the pantry now. But the time or two that he has gotten into the bread, he doesn't eat the bread. It's like he wants to play with the bread. So I've gone through a few loaves of bread to, throw it away when he's got into it. But they don't really try to bother the food too much. They just, I don't know. I think everything's a toy just for them. All right, so let me set this aside. And I want to put a little Post-it on here that this was from Norma. I don't know where here's some. So I have some little Post-it notes here. So thank you so much, Norma. Hang on. Writing things down. Let's see. I'm the same way if you leave bread laying around. Well, no, I don't eat. You mean like the cats do, Annie Mae? You'll eat it like the cats. So I want to put Norma's name on the box so that when I pull it out and use it, I mean, I'll probably remember, but I try to keep things like labeled, especially like books and color books and things. I try to put the person's name in the back so that I remember who gave it to me. Hi, Ashley. Let's see. Riri. Hi, Riri. Good to see you. I was just saying that the Exodus books inspired me to want to get out my calligraphy supplies again. Yeah. I want to get my calligraphy stuff back out. So we will be giving away these 2 books today from Anna Manera. And she did say that she will give an international winner a one as well when we do the drawing. We'll do 2 drawings, one for international, one for the States. And if you win internationally, I will give you the her address so that you can email her and she will send you a PDF of whichever one of these you want. Okay. So you think I should get back into my calligraphy, Riri? Let's see. All right. So we're going to give these away today and show and flip through those. All right. So then let me go ahead and show you. I think I'll show you what I bought from Xandra, and then I'll show you what my daughter ordered. My daughter that lives in LA, she ordered me a box of stationery from Japan. And yeah, some real pretty washi. And I'll tell you the name of the shop too when I get to that. Okay. So Xandra sent in a couple extra things. Here's Xandra's. That's her shop, Paint and Paper Studio. Let me go ahead and zoom in one here. Let's see. Oh, that got really close. I didn't mean to get that close. Let's see. How do I get back out? Just one. There we go. All right. So let's autofocus again. Turn the brightness down just a little. I think that looks pretty good. How's that look? Does that look good? Are we a little close? I think we're still a little close. I want it's kind of in between. How's that? Does that look good? So this is her shop, Paint and Paper Studio. If you just go on paintandpaperstudio.com, you'll find Xandra's shop. She scraps to beauty on social media and YouTube. And she always sends us a little sticker. So I'll put this in my sticker book. And she sent me a little charm, which I will hang off of my, I don't have it in here. Let me go grab it. I'll show you here. So this will probably make Miss Vicky B happy. I did, I know it's still going to seem like that's pared down, but I pared down and got my daily, if you will, my daily tin stuff organized. And I haven't done anything much in it because I've just been so busy. Well, as has everybody this last, Christmas season and with everything else going on. But I did get it down to this. So everything in here is ready for the new year. I have many tins that I use for different things. This is like my everyday one. You can see, look how jammed in there they are. And they're looped together and then re-looped with the loop. So, but anyway, what I was going to say is I will attach my Xandra, my little Frida Xandra to this. Oh, thanks, Pacola. Yeah, there she goes. The link to Xandra's YouTube, and here's the link to Xandra's shop. So, yeah, so she just included these in there. I love her little stickers and, of course, her business card and all that. So I will put that on my everyday tin. I don't know if you want to call it that because I have different ones for different purposes. Yeah, yeah, cool cakes. That's my everyday tin. Yeah. Okay, so then she also sent me one of these jot. I kept the packaging long enough to show it to you, but she sent me a ballpoint pen. Sent me a ballpoint pen, and it's by Jot. And but of course it's a mermaid tail. Xandra is our mermaid fib. If y'all have known Xandra for any length of time, she's our mermaid fib. Yeah, traveler's notebook. Yes, Debbie. Yeah, you didn't know. They can be fat. You double them up. You put a band on two of them. What you do is you put a band on just two tins. Then the band that's in the actual cover, you put that double tin under the band. Then you still have the middle band. So with one band, you can actually do more, but with one band in the tin, you can get 3 books, 3 booklets, the inserts. You get 3 inserts on one band in a book. I know, right? So yeah, I love this. I love the. I just like the way it feels. It's textury. So when you're writing with it, you can feel it. So anyway, I just wanted to save you the packaging so you can see what it looked like if you were looking for. I think I'm not sure. Is Jot? I forget which. I think it's Dollar Tree, Dollar. I forget. But anyway, I'd never seen anything like this before at the dollar store, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whichever one it is that carries Jot. Oh, you like my tin, Miss Vicky? Miss Vicky is our planner queen, so I knew she would like that one. Well, it's kind of I did pare it down. I did pare it down and oh, look, I'll show you guys. Here, I've pared it down and took out what I'm no longer using or have used this one. So this is what I pared down from all of this and this. So here we go. These are the two that I've been using. So I've pared down, took out this, and now I'm into this. And I still have all, lots of other ones as well. I just do use for different things. Some I might use for if I'm studying a certain thing, I might have those booklets in there for a time. That's what's nice about a traveler's notebook is they're interchangeable and they're movable, Well, I took some out, put some in, swapped some out, you know how it, Miss Vicky, you know how it is. You know how it is. Well, a lot of it, and I'm sure too, a lot of stuff is personal. I'll decorate my pages and things, but a lot of it's personal and it's just not stuff that you share. I've shown a couple of my artsy ones. Here, let me see. Here. These are some of the artsy ones that I have going on. These are not in. And maybe I'll take a minute to show you all these in a minute. These are not in any covers. These are just ones I've worked in art-wise, but they're not in any covers. Now, these I can show you because these are just art ones. They're not personal writings and stuff. These are my art tins. So maybe we'll kind of flip through those because those I can show. Okay. She also sent me a candy cane. I don't want to lose my little charm because I do want that on my traveler's notebook cover. So, and then the pen and the candy cane. And again, let's kind of move this up so we get a little bit more light. Might need to brighten it up just a little. It's really, really rainy here today. Well, it stopped storming, but it stormed here this morning, so it's real dark out. These, they're not handmade, but I've covered them. Maybe one, is this one handmade? No, they're all regular. They're all regular Traveler's Notebook. Well, they may not be the brand Traveler's Notebook. They may have come from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but they were already made. I just bulked them up. I'm pretty sure all of these are bought ones. So, yeah, so you can make them, and I have cut down hundreds and hundreds of sheets of paper to make some, and I've given a lot of them away, but I'm pretty sure all these are, yeah, see, look, they're striped. I mean, they're aligned. So I can show y'all those. All right. Then she also threw in a little, I live off of Post-it notes. So she sent me in a coffee cup Post-it note. So, yeah, now the cat's going up under my desk here. I'll probably have to get him out. She had everything wrapped up in this paper. Look at this. Zandra's just awesome. If you buy anything from Zandra, you're never disappointed. So look at the glittery mer cats. So I'm going to use some of these. I'll put some of these in my TN. Yeah, the coffee Post-it. Yeah. Let's see. Declutter my craft. I've found 6 Jane Down. Oh my gosh, Amy. Oh, girl. Let's see if I can even get at them. Let's see. Let me move some of these. I'm not going to pull out all my TNs and journals, but just speaking of the Jane Davenport ones, these are just two that I have ongoing. These are 2 that I have ongoing. Let me move that off there. These are 2 other ones that I have ongoing, the Diane Reevely and the Jane Davenport one. So I've also got those ongoing. Now let's see if I can get them back up on the shelf here without knocking everything over. There we go. All right. Yeah, I've got lots going on. No doubt about it. All right. But I try to keep it organized. Let's see. Okay, so this was the paper it was wrapped in. I've never had these. I've never even seen them in the stores. I haven't really made a big effort to find them, but I've never come across them. The Crayola Colors of the World. It's all the different skin tones of browns, tans. Look. Let's see if I can show you. So, and of course, you got to sniff it. You always have to sniff your Crayolas. So, Zandra said I needed these. So, yeah. Let's see if I can pour them kind of all out. So you can see it's all different skin tones, 24 different colors. So I love this. I really do, Xandra. Thank you so much. And then you can see all the kind of see the colors right there. So, which Aunt say I bought the same ones over. Oh, you bought them over and over again. Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't think I've done that with the Jane ones. I have bought extra ones when they've been on sale or clearance for giveaways. But I think I only have one of each. I think she has 3. I think she has 3 different ones, Annie Mame. I think I have one of each. But I haven't doubled up on them. Yeah. Oh, you saw these at Walmart, Riri? Okay. Well, there you go then. Riri said where you can get them. And so I was so excited to get those. It was such a surprise. Thank you, Sandra. And then, of course, the card she sent, and this will go up on my, I just wanted to show it here. This will go up on my cards on my pantry. And then she sent some napkins. Again, napkin journaling where you peel off the top layer and you glue it down. And look, you get a lot on decorative napkins. And they're, y'all know, if you haven't seen my napkin journal, there's videos, I don't know, 50 videos, I don't know, on napkin journaling in my playlist. If y'all haven't checked out my playlist, I have somewhere around 1,000 videos. And so there's something there all, and Picola had me organize them a couple of years ago. And there's a Society of Idea Collectors, there's mixed media, there's collage. There's probably 15 to 20 playlists lists. So if you're looking for something, look in the playlist. So yeah, so those, I love those. And then let's see. So then this is the papers that I bought out of her shop. And some of these are those rice papers. And y'all know that I've made, I'll just pull one because, well, maybe I'll pull 2. I'll do a quick flip through 2 of them that I've used Xandra's papers in. I have 4 books that I've made, and I'm going to make more. But here's 2 of the ones with the papers. Let's see. Did that get flashed out? Let's turn that brightness down. There we go. A little truer color there. So I've used the rice papers to make these books with. They're ephemera collecting books, so you can collect ephemera by themes. And so I've used Xandra's papers to make these books. These books are just made out of poster board and cut down, and they're painted and glued. And these are double thicknesses. And so these are some of the papers that I've made with Xandra's papers from her shop. This was my Asian theme one. And then this one, let me put that in there. And then this one is my Leonardo da Vinci one. And put my little tags back in there. And now these are not Xandra papers. These are out of a Leonardo da Vinci sketchbook, reproduction sketchbook thing. So got pockets here, and then open it up here. Whoops, little tag there. And so these are from her paper, one of the paper lines. Ciao Bella, I think, made these. And then faux leather here. And then just this is from Xandra's shop, these papers here. And these papers here. Well, not the parchment, but these covers here are made from Xandra papers. And I've shown these and gone through them in very detail, but just so you can kind of see. Then I got some flaps. These are napkins right here to make the little doors. The outer doors here are those are made out of napkins. And so yeah, and then all kinds of tags and ephemera. And so this one is my Leonardo one. And I have a couple other books like this, and then other things that I've done with her papers. And I still want to make an India one, like those books I just showed you. And I have a couple other themes. I want to do an underwater with mermaid one. So anyway, these are from Ciao Bella, and Moonlight umbrellas. And it's that rice paper. Okay, it's that rice paper. And then here is another out of that same line. This one's called Flying Balloons. And they're like bubbles with the fish, like they're clear balloons that make it look like bubbles with little goldfish in them. And then here's one with cats. This one is called Moon and Me, because it came from this line here. But these are the rice papers from that line. So those are the 3 rice papers I bought. And then I bought three different stacks, if you will. Oh, I do have a couple of more of the papers in there, dividing it up. Let's see. Let's turn the light down. There we go. I don't want to get it too dark, but that's the true color. It gets a little dark in here, but I want this to show up true color. Hi, Marilyn. Anybody else I missed? And so I'm going to show you the front and back. So again, these were in Xandra's shop. Now, when Xandra gets things in, you have to grab and well, in the South, when you're going to go eat, it's grab and growl. you got to grab it while you can, because she does sell out of a lot of stuff quick. So this is the Moon and Me papers. And that's the cover. And then they're double-sided. So I'm going to show you both sides. They're just, they're just so pretty. Kind of steampunk space with, a lot of clouds and things. So, and then, of course, there's some stars. Here's some underwater. Aren't they beautiful? Here's some the little hats made out of the paper, paper. You can make paper hats or paper boats. You fold them, origami these. So they can either be boats or hats. And then they're flying in the sky there. Hi, Karina. Anybody else I missed? So again, they're double-sided, so you either have to pick a side or Yeah, they are a little bit with my space collage theme. I just thought they were so pretty. I think it's because of the blue. I love this purpley blue. It's kind of like a Payne's gray, a bright Payne's gray color. So, and then here's the cut apart cards, and then a background of just kind of a marbleized. So there's another moon. And then here's some cutouts. Well, I'm thinking of doing another book, like the ones I just showed you, the Asian theme one. So I'm thinking about doing a book. Now, I won't use all these in there, of course, but I'll use them in my TNs and like this is a close up of the moon, the surface of the moon there. I'll use them in different projects. And then here's some quotes on the moon. Moon phases. Dolphins. Cats and dolphins. And then here's the like the rice paper one I got that has the goldfish and the moons in balloons, like clear balloons. Here's the back side. Aren't they so pretty though? And then a bunch of alarm clocks and the moon. So that one is Moon and Me is the name of the stack. Okay. And there is, how many were in here? One each of 12 double-sided, 23 different designs. And that's front and back, though. So I'm thinking there's 12 sheets, maybe. I didn't count them. All right, then this one is, let's get to the end here. I think that's it. Okay, so then this one is also Ciao Bella, and it's called, they're made in Italy. I'm trying to see. It's just called the Muse, I guess. The Muse. And again, I'm going to flip through both sides. And it's just kind of like a woman writer, an old-timey, like kind of Victorian wallpaper look. And then again, you can cut all these out. I know, Clora, right? And here, see how it looks like old kind of wallpaper? With the ink splats. Colors. Oh, I love the colors. I love this sheet here with the old typewriter and the books. Typewriter keys. And here's some cutouts. You can use them for tags or tabs on your journals, tabbing them. Then here's some 3x4 cards. I know, they're so pretty, aren't they? Then here's the reverse side. You can use either side or both, or make it a tip-in, little doors in your journal. This one's also very pretty. I do have a 12x12 journal that I keep sometimes. I haven't really done a lot in it lately anyway, but I do have a 12 by 12 that this would be just pretty in and of itself. Did I show you the back? Yeah. This one. And this one. So those were the Muse stack. And then the last one I got here, I did get this tissue or rice paper. This one's called Collateral Rust. And this is a Ciao Bella 2, made and printed in Italy. And it's just called Collateral Rust. That's the name of the stack. Okay. So I'm going to flip through this one. And the colors are just so, I love these. See, these are some of my favorite colors. Blue, rusty, sienna, and yellow ochre. These are some of my favorite color combinations. Yes, even more colors. So let y'all take a peek at them. Old gas pumps. The rice paper so crinkly. And there's just different road signs. Yeah, galvanized metal kind of. All kinds of gas pump dials and just all rusty stuff. Gauges and signage. Oh, Jan said she almost bought this one. Yeah. Tilt it just a little, get the glare off. Aren't they cool, though? These will make some good little collage bits, too. License plates. Just some bolts. No, nuts. These are the nuts, not the bolts. And just some type, letter type. Some more signs. And then the cut apart cards. And some more rust. So that is the Collateral Rust papers. So yeah, so that's what I bought from Zandra from Paint and Paper Studio. And again, here's our little business card. So look for that. And if you want to purchase anything like these, and plus she's got tons of others. She's got tons of stuff in her shop. But some of the popular stuff does sell out quick. So if you see something you like in her shop, I always suggest Yana buy it right away. And yeah, and she's been showing some of Jane Davenport's new product lines on her show. It's hard for me to make it live on her shows, sometimes on Sunday afternoons, but Zandra has a good channel too, Scraps to Beauty. So, all right. Let's see. I'll wait and show you some of my, and I've shown them before. It's not like y'all gonna see anything probably new in here. I haven't worked in these in a couple of weeks. But let me show you what I got from Annie, my daughter that lives in LA. She knows how much I love Asian and stationery and all that. So she ordered me a box of stuff from Japan. So I left it in the box to show you. Let's turn the light down. Again, it got to keep adjusting the light. There we go. And the shop in Japan is called Ugisu. Ugisu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Ugisu in Japan. Okay. And I'm sure if you look it up online, and they do have an IG, and it is, I haven't followed them yet, but I will. UGUISU_store. That's their IG. So I'll probably take a picture of this and post it and tag them on IG. So it came with this little postcard. And then the washi tapes were wrapped up in this paper here. And it's like gift wrap paper. It's crunchy and crinkly. Let's take an ASMR moment. Hi, Zippy. Shh. Okay, that's enough. And all the washies were wrapped up like in little, like these two I think were together, these three were together, and they had a sticker on each one. I already took the stickers off and put them in my journals. But they were wrapped up. I had to open them and use them and test them, right? So I will show you the washies here in a minute. We'll peel off it so you can see. And then all these, and again, each one of these little bundles was wrapped up in a little mini belly band, and it's all in Japanese, so I can't tell you what it says, but they have the little belly bands, which I'll use these in my journal too. And I've taken them out. So all of the little belly bands are already off of everything. So yeah, I mean, I kind of wait for you guys, but not that much. So I take them off. And so these are just little cards, little cats. It looks like a hand carved stamp. So there's those. And then there's these little dogs. And I have to show you. I can't wait to show you them. These are individual little stickers. So where's Miss Vicky B? Miss Vicky B, did she pass out? She loves this stuff. She makes this stuff. So anyway, there's some little cat faces, and I just I took the little belly bands off, but there's a little dog in a little bowl and the little plate. And hi, Ashley. And then the little cat. Isn't this awesome? And then here is some little envelopes that I guess you can put these little cards in. So you can put the little card in here inside the inside the little envelopes, and you could seal it with your little dog stickers. These are all individual. As you can see, I've already peeled some off. I'll show you those in a minute. And then these are the kind of little stickers I save. I save the little store stickers like that. So there's the store right there. And then here's a nice piece, another kind of a wrapping paper, which was wrapped around one of these other things here. Then here's the little cat ones. Here's the little cat envelopes that go with the little cat ones. Look, it's a little cat butt. There we go. And these were each wrapped up. I mean, they're just so, it's such a pleasure to open something when it's so detailed like this. The packaging, I know, exactly. The attention to detail. Exactly, Miss Vicky B. Yeah. Oh, hi, Anne. Anne's here. Yeah, we're going to give away 2 of Anne's color books today. And Anne did say she would send a PDF to the internationals. And then these, and again, I'm going to save all the little descriptions. Then in the glassine envelope, they had these different, like this with the cardboard. And then this was like in that, and then this was inside. So they're all wrapped up individually. I had to take them out and look at them. So, and they're kind of like a glassine type wrapping paper, if you will. It feels kind of glassine like. And I think there's like three or let's see how many sheets are in here. One, two. I think there's 4 sheets in each one, maybe 5. 5. So there was 5 sheets of this paper in this with inside this, in a glassine envelope. So there was 5 sheets of this. And then this is a large piece of wrapping paper. Let's see on how many sheets are this. I love these. This reminds me of what's those cave paintings in France. Some of the oldest known cave paintings. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 5 sheets, and these are just larger sheets of the wrapping paper. But look at that! Isn't it so cute? Okay. I'll give them your email. I'll give the 2 winners your email, Anne. And okay, all right. I'll give them your email, the 2 winners. Okay. And then here's another, this is how it looks in the pack. See that, those little sheets of this, girls, here. Yes. It comes like this. So there's that. And then there's this sheets here like this that roll out. I think these are giant stickers. I'm not sure. I haven't tried. No, I think it might just be wrapping paper. So, yeah, but look. So some of these sheets like this, and then some of them are on the craft color. There's 2 of each of these, and they came rolled up, and they had a little sticker band around these. So all this came from, let me get the little card here again. There it is. There we go. There's those came from UGUISU. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce it correctly. And I froze. Hang on, guys. I froze. Hang on. Are we still here? Did YouTube go down again? I'm not sure. Let me leave and come back. Still there? Okay, I froze, so let me leave and come back. All right, hang on. Okay, I think I'm back. Okay, my screen froze, but I'm back. Okay, back. All right, yeah. My screen froze on me. I don't know why. Okay, so yeah. Thanks, Pacola. Pacola says I'm back. Yeah, my screen froze on me, so I don't know what happened. So let's turn that brightness back down. No, that's too dark. Okay. All right. All right. So anyway, let me show you the washi tapes that she sent as well. So again, she sent me this is a huge roll of these little dog stickers. Let me roll it back up here. It had a little sticker holding it all together. But I was using them last night, doing a little test. So I pulled some off. But they're little individual stickers. Look how cute they are. See how cute they are and little? Yeah, YouTube was down this morning, Stephanie, all over the world. Yeah, it came back up. So yeah, but YouTube was down. Google, Gmail, it was all down overnight. I mean, I'm sorry, this morning, not overnight. It just went down for about maybe 30 minutes. Was it down for about 30 minutes? Because I watched something 30 minutes before it went down. So it maybe an hour, maybe it was down an hour. I'm not sure, but it wasn't down that long. And if you ever see it, YouTube go down, go on Twitter. Of course, if Twitter's down, then that's a different story. You'll have to go somewhere else. But if YouTube is down, just go on Twitter and hashtag YouTube down, and you'll see where it's down. It was down all over the world. So yeah, but it came back up. All right. Yeah, it wasn't down for long. So anyway, look how cute they are. There's like there it ends here. It starts repeating. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 or 12. 11 or 12. I think that's 12. That one starts repeating. So look at all the different little dogs. And they're all little individual. Yeah, it came back up, Riri. It was just down. Oh, so Mirkwood said it was about an hour and a half. Okay. So there's those. Then these two came in a little set. Let me show you these. Little whales and little, just all different little icons. Look, I think that's a little whale. No, it's it might be a volcano. But yeah, look how cute. And it's still not repeating yet. It hasn't repeated yet. Look, still not repeating. Still not repeating. I don't know if it ever repeats. So far, it hasn't repeated. Look, none of it. All right, now it's there. Here's the first repeat. So all this right here is not been repeated. It's like 18 inches long before it repeats. So cute. So this is like the blue version. And I'm not sure I think the pink one is different. Let me roll it back up, guys. I was trying to show you the whole, that run before it started repeating. I didn't roll it up very well, but I'm going to use it. So and then this one. No, I think it is different. No, it's the same. It's the same just in pink because there's that little bull right there. So here's the same thing in pink. Isn't that cute? Okay, Pacola. So this one was in a set, and it came wrapped up together and had a sticker on top, which I promptly peeled off and put in my journal. All right, then these three came together. And again, it's the same tape, just different waves. So there's a blue, a green, and a purple. So let me open up the purple one here. The little faces and little flowers, like little blossoms, like little cherry blossoms. And they just go upside down, right side up. They're all just different ways. So this is kind of like a lavender color. I know, they're cute, right? And then a blue and a green. And that came in a set. And the dog one was by itself, and then this one was by itself. And I love this one. Look. See the little boat down there? It's like little islands. There's a shooting star. Look at the little, looks like a little cat sitting on the island right there. I can't get too close because it wants to unfocus. So there's just a bunch of little islands. But I love the black and gray of it. Thanks, Debbie. So those are the washi tapes that she sent me. So thank you, Annie. And again, I'll show you the, I'll go follow them on IG. And if you want to follow them, let's see, let me get their sticker again. Here it is. This is where it's from in Japan. Okay. So there is that. Now let's see. I think we'll go ahead and I'll show you briefly my some of my travelers art ones. These are not the ones I journal in. I mean, I might have a word or something in them, but these are more my art ones. And then we'll do our color book giveaway. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Sarah. I know I'm probably missing people coming in. It could be a volcano too. Zippy looks like your fridge art. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, Zippy? I hope you're doing well. All right, sip of juice. I love this bracelet. If y'all missed it, I showed earlier. Norma sent me this bracelet right here. So I love that bracelet right there. So thank you, Norma. And I showed all the stuff she sent earlier. Okay, so I don't think that light's too distracting. My little light string of lights there. All right, so let's see. So what I've done with these is I have different techniques in different ones. Hi, Elaine. So different ones have different techniques. This one is kind of like a little bit of a faith and nature journal. And so what I've done in this one is, I'll try to find a page undone here. Okay, here's one. Okay, well, let me try to show. I try not to finish every page in the book because then I can't show you the process because I've finished them all, but kind of like this. All right, so here we have, a, where I've glued down different collage elements. Okay. I've glued down, and it looks like it's a whitewashed on the background, but really it was the paper. And then what I'll do is, let me see if I can get I'll just do a couple little demos. Might as well. Let's see here. Let's just get a little, I'll just get a little gesso here. Get a little gesso. You can use white acrylic paint, gesso, it doesn't matter. All right, so what I've done is I've glued down some random collage stuff, and all the pages in here are the same. I glued down a little bit of collage, and then I, in this case, I scribbled them down. I think they were with the woodies, but you can use any kind of your Neocolor 2, any kind of water-soluble. It can be crayons. You can just use watercolor. You can use whatever. But I just showed how you can do this. And then taking some a brush and some gesso or white paint. And then you're going to move it. I need to wet it just a little. You can move the your paint sticks, whether it's a woody, whether it's a what do you call it? Neocolor 2. Can you see how that's just moving it and dissolving it? And then you're blending it. So what you're essentially doing is you're blending in your collage pieces. And you can always add more collage pieces. You can go in and add more color. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hang on. Let's zoom in. No. There we go. If you have any questions, put them in caps. My light, I might have to move it. It's kind of taking over. Let's put it behind there. There we go. There we go. So I'm just moving it with a little bit, just a tiny bit of water in there. If this was just acrylic paint, I wouldn't need any water, but the gesso's a little thicker. So then you can just go in here and start, and I'll show you the whole book here in a minute. But each of these books have a little bit different technique in them. You don't have to do that. You can mix all your techniques in one book. But let me add a little bit of water on the side here. But this is very chill to me. And again, this one's kind of a faith and nature one. So I do have a little bit of writing in this one. But most of my in-depth writing or journaling or stuff like that are in my, like in the gold book I showed you, this one that I got ready for the new year, this one. So, yeah, so you can just kind of blend in some of your collage. And I put all just different colors here because I wanted to show whenever we did the last example, you know, we always have projects in flux because we're always showing different techniques. And I try to, you know, show y'all everything that I possibly can for you to do different ones. And I also did an edge of gold on all these pages. And how I did that is I just had some gold acrylic paint. I dipped my finger in it and ran my finger around all the edges so that all the edges in this whole book are gold, unless I missed one, which is possible. So let me get a baby wipe so I don't get it too muddy here. Clean my brush occasionally so I'm not mixing all the colors too much together. But as you can see, as the water-soluble crayons just start dissolving, and you just keep doing it, you know, you can add more paint, more watercolor. But anyway, essentially, you can see how that kind of breaks it up, and it's real chill to me. Okay, so now let's just make sure it's not very wet because I'm going to close the book. All right, so I covered this with just some scrapbook paper, a little bit of lace. Again, all the edges are gold with just dipping my finger in some gold acrylic paint and running my finger around all the edges. Okay, so it's all done the same way. It's just some has a little bit more paint. Again, it's all blended out with just some white paint, and you know, if I want it darker, I'll just add either some more acrylic paint or more crayons and just keep blending. So yeah, so this is kind of I'm kind of hold it up right here. And then I can always add more. I never feel like I have to say, oh, that page is finished, unless it's in my, if it's in my collage, what do you call it, books, my abandoned books, where I varnish them. Once they're varnished, you're kind of, that's it. Because let me do a test here. Let me see, something popped up on my, hang on. Let me just make sure my chat's moving there. There we go. If you varnish your pages, then you can't really go back and work on them because they've got a coat of shine to them. But you can see here, so here's one where I put a little bit of extra rain, and so they're just different. Little bit of prayer, a little bit of faith, a little bit of nature. So, and I can always go in here and journal on top of it if I want to. Hi, Kathy A. I know I'm missing people. Hi, Dawn. What kind of pen do you use to write in these? It depends on the background. A ballpoint pen will always go over pretty much everything. So it just depends on what you're using, you know. But for acrylic paint, a ballpoint pen will go over anything. A Sharpie will dry up almost like 2 sentences in. Sharpie does not like acrylic paint. Here's some stenciling. And they're just in different stages. So I can go in and add some more, you know. And and another thing you can do too, if you don't want to write directly on here, is you can write on little cards, or like, look, little cards. You can write on your little, you can write things on your little cards. If you don't want to write directly on top of paint, then write on your own little cards, journal spots, even notebook paper, write on that, and then you can glue that in. So you don't have to necessarily write on top of your acrylic paint and gesso. You can write on a separate piece of something and just glue it in. Okay, I really like doing that. For another reason is then you can move it around wherever you want. So rather than just writing in one spot, if you have it on a card or something separate, then you can move it around and decide where you want it. Here's the page we're just on, showing you how to, melt it, if you will. And yeah. And then this one has some Posca. Some Posca. I love Francis Bacon quotes. I have a whole little thing of collection of Francis Bacon quotes, and I've done other little journals too. I don't know where that is. Let me show that if I can. Do I keep it up here? Yeah, here it is. I'll show you I have a little smaller Francis Bacon. This is another Francis Bacon. This is one of my favorite quotes. I love this quote. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is. I love that. I love that quote. So yeah, there's some gold pen in there too. So that is that little journal here. And then here's my little, this one was just made out of the brown envelopes and the craft color envelopes. And it's just, I think, three envelopes. It's just 3 envelopes folded over. And the calligraphy is kind of messy on purpose because I wanted it to be splotchy and messy. So don't look at it like, it's not like my professional calligraphy on a parchment or something. But anyway, so I made this one in 2013, and it has my collage. It has my collage style with some quotes, Francis Bacon quotes in it, and they're not varnished, so. But you see, it's just those brown craft envelopes. And I just punched 2 holes and put some twine in it. And yeah. Hi, Lisa. Anybody else I'm missing? It's another one I like. The job of the artist is always to deepen the mystery. And then there's the imagination one. And then this is the cover is varnished to protect it, but the insides and the back is not. So then let's see here. All right, so this one I think I started to show how to do it from the start. I don't remember. I think we did a stream on this one. I'm not sure. I can't remember which ones we've done streams on, or if there's just parts of them that we've done on stream. But this one, I showed how I'll start with just collage fodder, leftover collage bits, or whatever. And you just glue them in like this, and then you paint it all in. Paint the world in. But I showed how you do it just starting like this. Just starting with collage fodder. A lot of my, even my larger journals start like this. I will just start gluing things in, and then I'll paint a world out of it. So that's all I've got done in this one. Let's see, this one I think is the same thing. It's just a smaller version. So it's kind of the same thing. One of those 2 we did on a stream. All right, then these 2, what have I done with this one? Maybe this is the same. Maybe all of these we started on a stream the same kind of way. That just have collage fodder in them. This one is the one that's painted in. So then we started painting in on this one. So, okay, yeah. So then what I did from that step to this step is then start painting in, getting some, it doesn't have to be gesso, it can just be white acrylic paint. Let me find some here. Or some white acrylic paint. Oh, that one jar I used up. Let me just get this one. Okay. So then you can take, and you can start with a couple of different ways. You can start with the palette knife just to get some paint down and start blending things in. So you can start with just a palette knife like this. Let me just do a quick little page here. And you can start blending things in with just some white acrylic paint. Now I'm going to have to take the second to dry. You'll have to, I got to dry. You can also just take a paintbrush and start feathering things in and blending things in. I like the randomness of a palette knife because it makes it not so perfect. And so it forces you just to kind of be happy with kind of random different things. All right, so let me go ahead and dry this. Then we'll do our color book giveaway. Try to get it fairly dry anyway. Then you can do a couple different things. You can use your woodies or your, I just have my woodies and stuff here, the water-soluble crayons, or your Neo Color 2. And you can do a couple different things. You can do, this one's not woodies. These are the art crayons. I think these are from Michael's maybe. I don't remember. I only bought 2 of them just to test. But you can put some down like this, okay? And that will just, you can dissolve that with your, paint. Okay, and you just got, just like I was showing you a minute ago, you just work it in. Or you can do watercolor. Let's see. I'll find which one's the bright one here. Probably this one. You can add watercolor. I'm just going to do a little section of each thing so you can see. You can use any of it. And you can use all of it, All right, so let's just water down this. Let's see what color that is. Yeah. So you can add the watercolor on top of the gesso or acrylic paint. You can add watercolor and you can start blending that in. Or you can just use your acrylic paint. Oh, let's see, that one's not open. Let me get one that's open. Here we go. Or you can just use acrylic paint if you want it even darker. So you can do some darker areas. And you can lighten it up. You can add the acrylic paint in there. You can blend it with your fingers. You can do it with a baby wipe. You can do it with a brush. And then you can just start blending in the collage things. And as you start to see things, like here's a little whale, or a little goat, and a little, I think there's something in the background. There's a little water feature there. But you can take that and you can, I don't have blue out. Let's see. Let me find a blue I like. Maybe just the turquoise blue. This one's not open yet. I bought a few new colors, so some of the colors aren't open yet. I was running low on a couple colors. Let's see. Hi, Jane. Anybody else I missed? All right, so now we got a couple colors there. And then you can start you can start using just even a couple of the elements. And then there's some water, then these little flowers could be part of the landscape. And I try to keep colors, and unless I start getting muddy, mixed on my brush, so that you don't have just one flat color all the time. Nothing wrong with that. But look, now just looking at this, so I started putting in this little bit of a water going across here. Just kind of go across here. Maybe a little bit of that red in there. Okay, so now we got this going on. And maybe there's a little bit of water kind of drifting across. This already looks to me like a mountain here. This looks like a mountain. And the reflection of it's down in here. And then I see these flowers drifting down, and then down here is an underwater world. So then under this water river or whatever it is right here, there's a whole nother world under here. So I just look at it, and you can't be afraid. If you can't say, "Oh, I'll mess that up." You'll never try anything if you think that way. You'll never try anything different or in your own style or anything like that if you're afraid. You just got to try. You just got to try it. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, I could blend it with my toes, but I'm not some big jerk. Oh my gosh. So just so you can kind of see how you can, and then I just clean my brush off with a baby wipe as I'm going. If it starts getting too crusty, or if I want to go from like black to yellow or something where you really need a real clean brush, then I'll clean it. But otherwise, all right, so now I'm going to just kind of mix in here. So I can go down in here and maybe make this really dark down in here. We'll have some little underwater mountains or some kind of. It doesn't have to be a scene. It doesn't have to be anything. Like my faith journal one, this one, it wasn't necessarily any scenes. Look, it was just spaces to put quotes or whatever in. So they don't have to all be a scene, but that's just what I like to do. I like to make a scene. So all right, so let's just go ahead and just do. And then you can lighten it, and you can kind of make it a little hazier if you want. But just, get in there and play and practice and try. These are just like little sketchbooks that you can you can learn techniques with. Hi, Dar. How you doing? Let's see. Carla, Devin. I know I'm probably missing. How do you decide to use gesso acrylic paint? I don't know. If I want something a little thicker, the gesso, I use the heavy gesso. It's a little thicker than the acrylic paint, but I don't know. I don't really have a reason. Just whatever. So here's this other looks like a little deer or something there. And maybe some of these little flowers, I could be a little more, pull those out. His little friend up here is running in the water. This one's going to be underwater. This one's going to be underwater, I should say. So if he's going to be under here, and then maybe there's some clouds coming across, or in this case, it would be underwater. It would be maybe some mist or something. You can do mist coming across things and clouds. And, it's it could be a whole nother dimension or world under sea. So it can be its own thing. You can do that. I want those mountains back though. So you can kind of see, and look, they're already starting to look like another little hill right here. So maybe there's another little layer here, another little something going on right in here. Or if you have ideas of things that you like, that looks like a little jumping something there, like maybe a little dolphin or something. A little dolphin jumping up there. I don't know. But if you have other things that you already have in mind that you might like to add into it, then just paint those in. That's what I like to do, like with my art cards. I just like to paint little scenes on those art cards. But so you just got to keep going. This already up here looks like has some little things growing, but it also not having the colors out. I don't have enough colors out, but it could be like a building back here. Let's see. This could be like a little building up in here. So you just keep going, you just keep building and playing with it. But then you can go in there and draw your own stuff in there. I want that to be more white and blue. Some clouds right in there. I don't have the right blue out. Okay, so any questions on this so far? So you can kind of see that you can just here's one we did. All right, let me dry this first, because if you don't dry your acrylic paint and you close your book, it's going to stick. As long as you dry it 100%, your pages should not stick. If you use matte craft paint. So here's the other thing. I always use matte craft paint, or like I use the Jane Davenport paint that's matte. Because if you use artist grade acrylic paint that has a sheen to it and you put it in your journal, your pages may stick depending on the paint and how thick you put your paint on. I know there's people say, well, you can baby powder it, you can Daddy Van wax it, you can do all different kinds of things so that your pages don't stick. I just prefer to use acrylic paint that I know is matte and won't stick your pages. The other thing that I want to show again is when I do varnish my pages in my abandoned books or anything like that, I use a water-based, this is Delta Ceram Coat, water-based gloss interior exterior varnish. And this, as long as you let it dry, I would say overnight, as long as you let it dry 100%, this will not stick your pages together. Okay. But you got to let everything dry really well. All right, so let's see, what else do I have done in here? I'm going to cut something. So we did this page. It's still in progress, but you can see has made some progress on it. And then a book like this also, if you are doing quite a bit of collage and you have leftover paints and stuff. I used to call these desk journals when I worked in the leather bound ones that I got from Barnes and Noble that I did one a year. But now if you just want to do something like this, you might as well. If you have leftover paints, just scrape it on. Just scrape it in your book. And you can either go ahead and work on it right then, or you can come back to it later. But then you're just using up that paint. You're just using up the leftover paints, and maybe a little white in there, maybe a little of that yellow. And so then you have a start of something. And I know not everybody can do this. Not everybody, some people are so OCD, they just can't slap some paint down and walk away. But I can. So, there's a start of something. So, and now I'm not going to dry this right now. I'm just going to set it aside because it'll take a while because it's thick. But so you can just use little traveler's notebooks for that kind of thing, and or be more in depth and use it for actually journaling. But again, what I would recommend is if you want to write on top of acrylic backgrounds that are, not exactly pen friendly, then take your write it on something else. Write whatever you want to write, your quote, your verse, your comment, your personal journaling or whatever, and then glue that in on top of whatever. You can kind of decide where you want to put it. Let me just kind of flip through here so you can kind of get an idea. So if you have it written on a separate piece, then you don't have to worry about, oh, I messed it up, or that pen didn't work. You just you have a background ready to put other things in if you so desire. See? And I'm just using these cards because these are the ones that Annie sent me that are handy, but it can be, whatever. And then you can move it around, decide compositionally where you want it. So you don't have to worry about writing on acrylic. Okay, any questions on that? Let's see. Let's move these off the table. It's always a big mess when the into the stream to pick things up, especially if you've got wet paint going. Let's move this. All right. Then the last thing, and I know I've shown these before, but I'll show you these again just so you can see the same type of thing that I do in those journals, I do in these kind. It's all the kind of the same techniques, just different books, different sizes. Look, see, glue pages, stuff glued in, some scribbles, and then I start blending it in and building worlds or whatever. See, so it's just fun. This doesn't have to be anything except what you want it to be. But what this kind of thing does, you think, oh, well, what a waste of time. You guys don't say that because you are pretty much art journalers too. But, you hear people go, well, what are you going to do with it? That just makes me bust out laughing, to tell you the truth. If you don't do stuff like this, you're stifling your creativity, your imagination, your trying new techniques, because all this will teach you other things so that when you go to do a big painting, let me grab. And I'm going to pull one of the smaller ones here. But then when you go to do, a bigger piece like this, you have your techniques all worked out. Okay. And I'm not going to pull all those out now because y'all have seen those 100 times too. But so this is just one that has a lot of different in process, different things going on. And then in this, and so you can see it gets a little fluffy. And then in this one, I've gone a little further to complete a couple of, more, a little further along. I'm not going to say they're completed, but they're further along. And again, they're a little flashed out with the lighting. Let's turn that brightness down just a little. you go. And it just, you can start developing stories and your imagination. And so these again are all in different states of ideas. Let me see if I got another couple in here a little further along. Here's one. So, hi, Color Me Pink. So, yeah, anyway, and then this is just a different size. This is just a smaller size of the same type of thing. And then like this is my own little painting here of my lemur. So you can paint on top of it, or you can do your own little other paintings and glue them in. But don't be afraid just to play and imagine. And it's just craft paint. It's just craft paint and paper. Doesn't even have to be in a book. Y'all know how many pages I have that are just on cardstock. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. It's less scary trying things in a journal. It's awesome when the new techniques happen. Exactly. So, this one's a little more painted out. And I'm real big on color themes. If you stick with, let me start over on this one. If you look at this book, look at the colors. You're going to have one or two main colors, maybe three. Then you'll have other little accent colors. But if you stick with a couple of colors, then it's going to make your pages cohesive. It's going to make the piece cohesive at the end of the day. See how the colors are not too many? I mean, you might have a few accents, and you can always paint some out. But if you keep it, like maybe three colors, then your pages, it's going to be cohesive at the end of the day. So like here, look, this is a punch out of some a marble, and then these little what do you call it, flowers down here, and then I just put in a little guy down there, like, so that makes him now in a world of his own. It's not just a flower garden of tulips. Now it's a little planet. See, and I just put in the shadows there, and then the giant marble is another planet, and it's not done, obviously, but oh, thanks, Julia. I hope they're inspiring. I hope they get people to pick up some paint and some supplies, mixed media, and just do whatever. Here's another one. It's a little further along. And they don't have to be for me. They don't have to be finished pieces. I can always go back to them. It doesn't bother me to leave them like it is. Same thing for, all my journals. I do try to complete as many of the abandoned book pages because y'all are watching me do those from a start to finish. But it's hard to finish a completed, art journal page or abandoned book page in 3 hours. So then there's some of the paint tests we did there. So these are just those little Artisa sketchbooks. So I just pull up one of these if I want to work in something. But, tons of different ones. I mean, literally hundreds of sketchbooks and art books and art journals. And then, then I do my big collages like these. This is a small one. This one's 18 by 22, I think, 17 by 22. And then I got my other ones that are 24 by whatever. They're just huge, poster size. Okay, so let's go ahead before we do anything else and give away our color books. So Anne has said that she will send a PDF to 2. I'm going to give away the last 2 of the books that I have, the hard copy books. And then if then we're going to, this will be for the States. We're going to do first in the States, and then we'll do a separate drawing for international. Okay. And then the international people will email Anne. I'll give you her email. Email Anne, and she will send you a PDF of the one of these two books that you like. Okay. All right. All right. Let me get my phone and random.org. Yeah, it is. It's a great way to use the stash. And also, well, I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this first. Okay. Let me get up random. So how it works is when you see me type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. Okay. The first, we'll do it one by one. The first person closest without going over, will get to pick which one they want. And then I'll do another one for the second book. Okay. Then we'll do an international. So when we give away these books, if you are international, do not put in a number right now. Do not put in a number if you're international. We're going to do a separate drawing for you if you're international. Okay. And then you can get a PDF and download one of these books and print them out. Okay. Because it's one, I don't know if y'all know how much it costs. One of these thin little books like this, it's not too thick. One like this in a just an 8.5 by 11 envelope to send international is $25. And that's the cheap rate. Okay. So it's just I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but it's not a good use of your money to pay, when you can buy the book yourself off of Amazon for a third of the price or whatever. Right. So, all right. So before we do a drawing, I want to show you real quick. These are the last two of the Anna Marera, or Anne Marera color books that she sent us. This one's Patchwork Frenzy, and it's got all these little different design patchworks. And what I see this being used at is individual little cutouts for your art journals. And they're all different, guys. I mean, look, just all different ones. And you could color them and cut them out and use them in your planners or your art journals. And then this one is snow globes. And again, it's got all different snow globes. And what I like about her books is they seem kind of simple, but at the same time, you can do so much of your own designing, Zentangling, your own patterns, your own designing on top of them. So they're all different snow globes. So these are the two that we're going to give away today. All right. So okay. Thank you, Pacola. Real quick, guys, there's her name, and you can find her books on Amazon. We've already given away 3 other ones, I think. 3 other ones. So these are the last 2 that I have. So if you want to purchase them, just go to Anne Manera on Amazon, and you can see all her books and buy them. Thank you, Pacola. Yeah. Okay, the other thing is after I type in go, 1 number only. Okay, make sure you have live chat clicked at the top, because if you just have top chat clicked, you are not going to see everybody's numbers. You're not going to see everything. So make sure you have live chat clicked. Okay, 1 number only. Don't go in there and say, oh, somebody put that number in ahead of me, so I'm going to go. Don't do that. My mods will disqualify you. Okay, 1 number only. Okay, between 1 and 100. And the first person closest without going over will pick, and then we'll do it again. Okay. I hope that did I say it all, Julie? Did I get it all in? Okay, remember now, 1 number only. Okay, there you go. All right. Now you can put your numbers in. 1 number only. And I know my chat's going to go bam in just a second. So there it goes. All right. So, Get your numbers in. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, lollygag. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and then when I type in stop, no numbers after my type in count. So don't wait. Don't dilly-dally or lollygag. Okay? All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now I'm going to go over here to my random.org. Got random.org. Let's go down here to the little box between 1 and 100. 13. The first person closest to 13 without going over. Okay, 13. All right. First person closest to 13. And my mods, y'all can all go scroll back, but my mods will tell me who it is. Zippy goes, I'm more of a dilly-daller, not a lollygagger. Okay, all right. I'm gonna wait on a couple of people to tell me who got closest to 13 without going over. Okay, Janet says Color Me Pink Monkey had 9. Okay, I'll wait until a couple of people. Hi, Kate. Anybody else I missed? Darla, a couple of Darlas. Okay, so Pink Monkey, Judy said 2. Okay, so Pink Monkey, email me your address. You get to pick which one you want. Okay, which one do you want? The patchwork or the snow globes? Tell me which one. Okay, and then here's my email. Okay, Pink, where are you, girl? Thanks, Bacola. All right, Pink Monkey. Color me a pink monkey. Color me a pink monkey. Which one you want? She wants a patchwork. Okay. So there's the patchwork. All right. Now we're going to do 2 more giveaways. So listen to the rules, guys. We're going to do the same thing we just did between 1 and 100 for this book. Not international yet. This is still USA only. Okay. Between 1 and 100. Don't do anything yet. Wait till I type in go. Then we're going to do a third giveaway. The third giveaway will be a PDF from Anne, and you can pick which one you want, okay, from Anne. All right, so now we're going to give away the snow globes. All right, same rules apply. 1 number only, 1 to 100, and go. Okay, and we'll pick a new number on random.org. All right. So hopefully this is fun. I like giving away books and things at Christmas. Well, we try to give away a book once a month anyway. The first Wednesday of the month, we do a book giveaway. All right, everybody get it down. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me hang on, get back over to random.org. Okay, so there was our last result. Now we're going to generate a new number. Here we go. 65. The first person closest to 65 without going over. Okay, first person closest to 65 will get this one. Then we're going to do the international. Okay. So let's let my mods, and everybody can go look, but I go by what my mods say. And again, remember to make sure you are in live chat, because if you're in top chat, you will not see all the comments. Just saying. All right. All right. Judy O had 63. All right. Judy O. Okay. Judy, congratulations. All right. Somebody said Debbie, but 2 people have said Judy was 60. 3 people have said. So it looks like Judy O was 63. Okay. Judy O. Judy had it first. Okay, it's the first person. So Judy had it first. Okay, so there we go. All right. Zippy, yeah, you got to have a live chat click. Okay, you're welcome. Email me. I'm sure I have your address, Judy, but if you don't mind, it's easier for me if y'all would just email me your address every time I do a giveaway so I don't have to go look you up. All right, so now we're going to do the international. Now, here's how that's going to work. It's going to work the same way. 1 to 100. Now, this only if you're international. And then the international person can pick which one they want. And you will email Anne and tell her which one you want. And she will send you a PDF. So you can print it out as many, your copy yourself. All right. So, international only. All right, get ready. Wait till I type in go. International only. All right, international only. Okay. There it goes. I'll give y'all a minute to take a sip of coffee. International, and then you can pick which one you want from Anne. Had to take a drink of juice. You guys are so funny. Some of y'all are just real characters. Keeps it funny. Hi, Connie. So if you're international, put in a number between 1 and 100. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now let's put in the number for the international. This was the last one from the last giveaway. Here we go. We're going to generate a new number for international. 87. First person closest to 87 without going over. 87. Okay. And then I will type in Anne's website. Okay, Jerry had 77. Okay, so Jerry going to get a PDF from Anne. Here, let me put it in here. Designer at make sure I get it right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so message Anne and tell her you won, Jerry. Jerry, tell her that you won, and she will give you a PDF. Okay. Oh, that wore me out. Let's see. Making some notes over here. That. Okay. Congratulations, everyone. All right, and I'm going to try to get to the post office tomorrow, so I will mail these tomorrow. I'll make a note to, keep who won the international, and I think we got the giveaways done. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Yeah, congrats. You're welcome, Jerry. You're welcome. Okay, so I was going to show. Let me take a quick break, guys. I'm going to close my doors. Cats don't get in here, but I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. Looking around. Oh, this is what I was looking for. So I was talking earlier, and I'm not going to go through all these either. I'm going to pull the top 3 off my shelf. When I was talking about desk journals, let me back out. To have some kind of a journal on your desk where you throw in whatever. So these are 3. I used to do one of these, about one a year. And but they're not cheap. They are expensive. They're real leather from Italy, and you get them at Barnes and Noble. But you don't have to have these. But if you're going to do one like this, it'll last. It lasted me a year, each one, and so I pulled 3 off the shelf. But it's the same kind of process that when you have leftover. This one's from 2011. So this one's from 2011. And it's just leftover collage bits, and then it's kind of the same thing where you go in and you have just leftover pieces of stuff, and you glue them in, and then go back in if you have scraped paint, and go in and play on top of it. So just so you can see that you can just use whatever's left over. I call them my desk journal because they sat on my desk. You got your Christmas. Oh, good. Your Christmas ATC kit. The kit, Devin. Okay, good. Julie made some. Let me see. I think she posted it on Instagram. Julie took her kit and made some really cool little whoops, let me go over here. Search Julie. I think it's Topaz. Yeah, here we go. Oh, here we go. So here's some that Julie made with the kit, the little kits that we sent, the little card kits that Devin's talking about. And yeah, go follow Devin Rex and Julie Topaz over on IG. So when you just have a little bit of something left over, you can just scrape the paint on, or little bits of collage, and then go back and work on it, and just see what occurs. You'll find it doesn't have to be any kind of completed page. You're going to learn so much just by having a journal where you can go and work in it at any time. And if you don't ever feel like you have to finish a page, then you're going to be more apt to just go back and work on it whenever, and paint and play in it. Thank you for asking, Terry Lynn. I said earlier, yeah, he went to work today. He'll be home for lunch, so we'll see. I'm hoping for the best. He took his walking stick with him, and he's better, but he's still not 100%. But he goes, I got too much to do. I gotta. So anyway, he went to work. He went to work today. But thanks for asking. Yeah, Terry Lynn, did she do a good job on those cards? Yeah. So here, look, leftover stencil, inked stencils left over, so you can slap them in there and get all the excess ink off. And it just there's just so much you can play with. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be something. It doesn't have to be a full-on painting that you're going to frame and hang on your wall. This is how you learn. This is how you learn new techniques and use your imagination and play. People go, well, how I love your imagination. How do you? Well, do thousands of them. Do thousands of them. Well, all right, do hundreds. I won't make you do thousands, but do hundreds of them, and you'll see how much you grow and learn, and your imagination develops just by doing stuff. You just just doing stuff that you think some people would think is a waste of time. But you're learning every time you try some new technique. You're learning at what your inks can do. You're learning what your paints can do. Especially if you're a collage artist, you'll see what you can find when you start just gluing random things down. There's my whirling dervish. Hubster calls me a whirling dervish. So I found that in a Nat Geo or something. I had to glue it in there. So but keep some kind, even if it's just a composition book, keep some kind of a book handy where you can just throw down extra pieces of paint or God, that's flashed out. I just looked up what leftover paints and stuff. And let's see what's in this one. This one I got about halfway done in this one. So, but anyway, I've got, I don't know, 6 or so of these. And these are just the ones that were sitting in the front. But you can use whatever to play in, art journal in. All right, let's see. What was the other thing I had on the agenda today? There's something else, but it's not coming to me right now. I wanted to make sure and show my gifts and my purchase from Zandra's shop. Does anybody have any questions or anything? Here's my lights. I love these lights. I think they're just so festive. They just make you happy just to look at them. They do me anyway. All right. So those will go out tomorrow. Oh, I know. The other thing I was going to show you. If y'all remember a few years ago, let me see what year. I think I wrote the year down in this book. I started it 2017. Okay. So here's another way of doing art journaling, or I don't do planning. I don't do planners like our Miss Vicky B, my planner queen. I don't do planners, but I do like to sometimes document an event. I used to do scrapbooking, and I've got 25 3-inch 12 by 12 huge scrapbooks that I don't scrapbook anymore. But I want to show you how a couple of different ways, other things to journal. Maybe I'll pull out that 12 by 12 one I was talking about earlier as well, to show you how you can keep things. So what I did is I moved some of these that I did in 2017. I forgot what I called it at the time. It was through the Society of Idea Collector project and syllabus book. It was in the syllabus book. And it was different bits and pieces of things that you want to collect from an event. Okay. What paper, what was in your desk journal? Darla, I'm not sure what kind of paper. It doesn't say. It was, they're those leather journals at Barnes & Noble. It doesn't say what kind of paper. It's probably about a 90, well, I don't know. It's not a cardstock weight. but I can't tell you what kind of paper. It's an off-white paper, like a cream color that come in those books, but I don't know what kind of paper. They come from Italy. But don't feel like you have to, they're expensive. But if you use one a year, it's not so bad. Let's see. I was a pretty quick scrapbooker, but I was also a very eclectic scrapbooker. If you want to see, I'll pull out a scrapbook, Devin, to show you. I'll pull out a scrapbook and I'll show off a couple of the family members. I've shown it a few times. I do have a playlist, but I've never really done much in that because I just haven't scrapbooked much, the last few years. But I have done it. I have done it. Oh, you got your penguin? Okay, good, Carla. Yeah, I sent out all those envelope, the little Christmas animals we did. Everybody should be getting those. Okay, so back in 2017, it was like probably at the end of 2016 or right at the beginning of 2017, we did a syllabus theme. And what it was is taking little bits and pieces and scraps of things to gather and create using our event. Now, you can always add pictures if you want as well, but I didn't add pictures. I just did ephemera and theme. But I took that out, and this is one of my other books. So this is one of my Commonplace books. So I have different books where I've put, you can see I've got, and I can't even tell you how many of these, no, well, I can tell you. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. I'm got somewhere around 15. About 15 notebooks like this where I do different things. And that includes my Jane journal one, my Jane and John. Oh, and speaking of, I do have some preppy, crafty girl Jonna does have some new Christmas kits in her shop in Etsy. So if you go to Preppy Crafty Girl in Etsy, she has some Christmas kits for sale and other things too, new things in her shop. I bought a Winter Wonderland kit, and because I love Jonna's kits, and I incorporate them in my Jane Davenport Jonna journal. It's another big 3-ring binder like this. And so y'all, I tell you, I love giving y'all ideas. You don't have to use them all. Oh, you made it through April in your syllabus? Well, I put some of my syllabus pages in this book. So let me skip over to that. So this is one of my Commonplace journals where I've just put all kinds of things, but I'm going to skip over here. Here we go. This is where we did, and that's good to know that you did do some in there. You made it through April. That's good. I think I made it. I don't know if I made it to April. But here's the thing, guys. I want to show you as many ideas that if I come up with an idea, I want to share it with you. I don't charge you for the, I mean, y'all do awesome things like super chatting me and stuff, but all my stuff is free. I don't sell classes. I don't do memberships. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't do that. If I come up with an idea, I show you. Whether I finished years worth of that thing or not. But I like to share with you guys any techniques, any mediums, any ways of doing things, any kind of journaling, I share it all with you. Thank you, Pacola. I share it with you guys so it will inspire you to try things, to, take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, try some of, try some of the different techniques until you develop it for yourself. These are 3-ring binders. Like I said, I've probably got, I don't know. And I just glanced around the room and counted 15. There could be more. There probably is more. But you can do you can do art journals. You can do it in sketchbooks. You can do it in desk journals. You can just whatever. But the idea is to do something. A commonplace, well, if you look it up in the olden days, a commonplace, like I think, I don't know, it's probably before Victorian times. I might have become more popular in Victorian times. A commonplace book is where you put everything. You can put, it's kind of like a combo scrapbook, art journal, cutouts, ephemera, newspaper articles, magazines. It's everything. Your quotes, you can be anything. It's just like it's and then there's different people that have done their commonplace journals with just quotes and notes or things they've studied and notes they take. But I do so many different things that I have to have different books for all that. But this is just kind of a little bit of everything in here. So I called it that, but is it an official commonplace book? I think that back when it was more about things you learned, things that you observed, things that you kept. But, it can be anything you want it to be. Let's just face it. It can be anything you want it to be. Any of your books can be anything you want them to be. And whether you keep them in a 3-ring binder, whether you keep them in a binder or a traveler's notebook, individual little traveler's books, whether you put it in a sketchbook, an art journal, this is one of the, let me take my notes off the front. Here's another one of my books where I'm just keeping, it's kind of like a sketchbook, but it's got, like this here. This is one of my sketchbooks with all just current ideas and things that occur to me, ideas. This is a more current one, but, I always have to have something to write in, doodle in, draw, collage, whatever. Okay. All right. So this was back from 2017. Julie was doing it. These are just some extra papers that I like. And what we did was, and I tried to show how you could deconstruct a calendar, the little squares, and cut the little squares out of a calendar, just a cheap dollar store calendar, cut the squares out, and you don't have to washi tape them. You could actually staple them, glue them, or whatever, but it's a way to do a month on a page. And you just cut the little squares out. You could put them all under a paper clip, or you could arrange them however you want with washi tape. You can glue them, but it's just kind of like a little syllabus. It's just little things that you've collected and like. So this was just one of the pages that I did. Again, if you're a scrapbooker, you could also incorporate the same type of thing, but put pictures. Okay. But anyway, so these are some of the pages that we did. This was from November. I made a note of Society of Idea Collectors. I don't know what we were doing at the time in November 2000. This is either 2016 or 17. Maybe Julie would know. But anyway, so these were some little robots from an antique book of antique vintage toys. And I said, don't be a robot, be you. And so these are just stapled on here. I just wanted to show all different ways you could collect a month's worth of stuff. And you could also put on the back, or you can make a 2-page spread. You can make a double-page spread. But it was a way to kind of do a planner without being a planner. It's a way to kind of keep track of what you did that month by just using the little squares from a calendar, right? And you could just get $1. Oh my gosh. Well, if you really want to know how to plan and journal, Miss Vicky B is the one for you. I'm more just like, whatever works. But just throw it on there and it works for you, then then it works. But anyway, so I wanted to show, and I did some different sample pages of events or a theme where you could collect things. Okay, this one was from for Veterans Day. So this has a remember, and this was from November 11th, 2017. I did write the date. I had a couple of little quotes here. This was from Omar Bradley, the general. Bravery is the capacity to perform properly, even when scared half to death. So, and I just put that in there. Freedom is never free. I put that little quote, a little thing in here. This is from Alexander Hamilton. There's a certain enthusiasm in liberty that makes human nature rise above itself in acts of bravery and heroism. So I just put a couple little quotes, just kind of paper clip them on there with a little paper, the little, I call them rag flags, just little ribbons or little pieces of fabric on a paper clip, and just paper clip that down. Some different, red, white, and blue theme things. There's an old Uncle Sam from that toy, vintage toy thing, and some stars, the flag, a little stamp, and it just says remember. And so this was a Veterans Day page. So, hi Norma, thank you so much. Thank you so well. There we go. There it is. Yeah, I do have on my bracelet, and I also showed your box this morning at the beginning of the show. So try to go back and watch the recording. So thank you so much for everything, Norma. I did light my candle. Smells like cookies and cream. Thank you so much for everything, Norma. Thank you so much. I did show everything. Me and the cats showed everything. So thank you so much. So sweet of you, Norma. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, do go back and look at it. Thank you. So okay. So somebody just said free verse isn't free until everyone has some. So that's so anyway, I just and I'm just showing you ideas. This is just cardstock, put 3-hole punched in a notebook. But again, you could put this in, you could do the same kind of thing in a sketchbook, in a journal, in anything. But I just want to show the different things. So this was a Veterans Day theme. This one was where I wanted to study bees. Where's that other page? What did I do with that other page? Trying to gather this stuff up together today. I don't know what I did. But anyway, I started wanting to study bees. And so I wanted to show how you could do the same type of thing with a theme where if you want to study it. And again, this was also to show back in 2017 before any virus, where kids could be involved in doing these kind of projects as well, where this is just a little mind map of bee study until I found out there was I think if I remember correctly, 35,000 species of bees, something like that. And I said, no, I'm not going to study all those bees. But I did have some more pages of some studies with bees, but I just moved this one in here because I wasn't going to do it in this book. But I wanted to show how you can collect things and collect information and make it art and fun. And this is we just did this on the craft paper, bee there, and show how you can do fun things and learn at the same time. And kids, this is fun with kids because then they feel like they're doing something arty at the same time. Okay, Zippy, thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Totally not at the bar. Okay. Thanks, Zippy. Have a good day. I'll probably see you over. Are you and Doug still doing a nightly show? He's probably already left. Are you and Doug Naples still doing shows 10 o'clock at night, Zippy? 9 to 10, somewhere in there. Yeah, are you and Doug still doing your nightly shows? I know it's hard around the holidays. I don't know if y'all have a different schedule. But if you want to see Zippy and Doug Tenaple and a whole bunch of group of very creative, artistic people, go over to Doug Tenaple's channel, and Zippy is a regular over there. So, okay, then here is grow a tree. We're just doing different things. Again, the Society of Idea Collector. I carved this little light bulb to be like the little logo. And this 2017. Here's just different ones, different ideas, different things that you can collect and do. And then here's one we started, kind of here showing how it starts. So this was like for Thanksgiving. So I had the turkey behind the 8 ball. Oh yeah, what happened? Did Doug get kicked off of YouTube? He's in exile. Tell me what happened, some big jerk. I don't even know what he did. I don't think I want to. I don't know what Doug did. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I've been out of the loop for. I've been out of the loop for a while, the last week or two, with Hubster's back and everything. Oh, thanks, Janet. There's Doug's channel. No telling what Doug did to get kicked off of YouTube for. Oh well, they call it being put in exile. It's usually 30 days that you can't live stream if you are bad. Thank you, Cherie. Thanks for stopping in. So these were the turkey. There's football in November. Well, there was in 2017. I guess there still is. But anyway, some turkeys and behind the 8 ball because, it's the turkeys, right? So I just kind of pinned some stuff in there to show you the kind of things you can collect. Maybe it's just being playful and trying different things. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. He probably really did get kicked off. Some big jerk. But I haven't kept up with Doug's channel details in the last couple of weeks. So, okay. Same thing for Christmas. Here's a Christmas card, some Christmas wrapping paper. Here's a little, this is from my mom. And so I just pinned a couple things just to kind of give you the idea. So here was, this reminded me of me and my sister. And so I did those are the little Timmy people, So that was like me and my sister when we were little. And then this was a color book page. This was from a color book and colored it and added some glitter in there. And so to show you that you can use your color book elements if you so desire as part of your stuff. Little everyday moments matter, just some little, again, you can continue to add whatever. And these were like month by month. This one was a New Year 2018. And I cut out I think this was out of a Flow magazine, this little mask, and then a color book page. So colored her, cut her out, put her down, put a mask on her. This was for New Year's Eve party thing. So, and just different little elements, little ephemera. So it's just another way for you to collect things. Here I use the little paint chips. This one was for a weekly page. So if you wanted to you could do a whole month front and back. You could do a week, like this is a week's worth of little paint chips. So you could just write, if you're not a big diary person or a big, writing a whole bunch of stuff of what you've done that month. If you just want to write down, one thing you did a day, then this was just a quick little way to do a weekly page. And if you put something like this in a binder, then all you need is 52 pages. 52 pieces of cardstock will fill up your journal for the year, a page a week. So if you do a page a week, and you can use, like I said, here I use paint chips for the days, and I just stamped the day. No, stamped it. Or you could use little cutouts. You could whatever, But if you have 52 pages in a book like this, then you can do a page a week, and that's not overwhelming. Instead of a page a day, This is from a color book. I think it's from. I don't know if it was from, I don't remember. I don't want to say because I'm thinking I know which one it's from, but I'm not positive. But anyway, colored that, cut it out, put January, and then there's a little a little paper clip on there. And then, you can just do a page a week. And that's not overwhelming. And then you can decorate it and keep adding to it all week long. So, Monday you might have a pretty butterfly. Tuesday you might find a flower. Thursday you might find a typewriter, And then just have a little square or get a cheap calendar and cut out the little squares and use, or you can just cut a square. I mean, you don't have to use the ones in a calendar. It was just an idea for you to use up use up an old calendar, dollar store calendar or whatever. And do a page a week, because that's doable if you want to keep track. And here's just how I just cut this out. January, you could make a what do you call it, a forward page for the month. So do a January and then 4 or 5, depending on how many, 4.5 weeks are in January that year. And then you can have a cover page for the month. You can continuously add to that. If you have any birthdays, you could write your birthdays here, and then you can have your main page a week. So does that make sense? A page a week and have a cover page where you could write birthdays or events that you have to do, kind of like your diary, your planner, but in an easy form. This one was a continuous. This was like the next week in January. And again, I just had different little things that I liked, little cards and little stamps. And again, you got your week of little cards, and I just washi tape them in, but you could glue them, you could staple them. But if you just have them washi taped in, then you can move them around. This was the next week in January. So I think I did the whole month of January, week by week. So again, just showing how you can use little tabs and you can stamp them, you can paper clip them, have pockets, however you want to do it. Then this was for starting a thing of February. I just showed how you could start. I think that's what we did. We showed how you could start with just a scrape paint for that month. So like February, you might do all red or pink, whatever colors you like to that remind you of that month. And if you just put some paint down, then you're not intimidated by the blank page. So, and then that would give you the color theme for the month. So if you did red or pink, or it could be blue in your February, it doesn't matter. But then you can keep all it kind of cohesive for that month. Here's my birthday. This is because my birthday's in February. So it showed how to do pockets. Look, this is from, this one was from Janet. Happy birthday to someone who has touched so many lives. I hope you don't have cooties. This was before the virus. Janet made this. So anyways, tuck that in here. So I showed this week, I made little hearts and just little tiny hearts where there's a little pocket. And you could, whatever you did that day, you could write or tuck in the little heart for that week. Hi, Tracy. And then this was just a birthday card. I think this one was from Teresa. No, that was from CB. I hope she's doing CB's well. I haven't seen CB. Again, the last couple of weeks, I've really not been able to go to a lot of streams, Hubster's back and other things going on. So I'm kind of a little bit out of the loop the last couple of weeks. But anyway, so you could do your birthday week. You could write down your gifts you got. You can, make it whatever. But the idea is a page a week, 1 page a week. Well, in this case, I did a 2-page. Here's something I started for March. I think we did March. Here's 4th through the 10th, and the 11th through the 17th for St. Patrick's Day. So this was 2 weeks. So you could do the front and the back, or you could just go, if you didn't want to do 52 pages, you'd only need 26. You could, if you did a front and a back. But you could also do, like I showed you, that January page where it's a cover page for the month. You could do that for every one. Let's see. Oh, you talked to her last week? She's good? Okay, good. Yeah, I haven't seen CB for a while. But again, I haven't been to a lot of streams where she might be, And I know not everybody makes our streams because they're so early. Mine's especially is early. And by the way, Janet, you are streaming at 1 today, correct? And do you know what you're going to be doing? So this was March, and this is just some little using the little out of the flow book paper, the little flags. I gotta say, guys, the first time I saw these in a Flow magazine, they look like this. So when you see them in a Flow magazine, there's a whole page of them, right? Oh, let me get some scissors. So you open a Flow book. I don't have one handy to show you, but they'll have a whole page. They'll have a whole page of these diamonds, right? They'll have a whole page of these diamonds, and they're all in different patterns and all. And I thought to myself, the first time I saw those, I go, what am I supposed to do with all those diamonds? You have no clue. Yay. So if you ever get those Flow book of papers, or other magazines probably do it as well now, and you see all these diamonds, it's like, what do you do with them? Well, this is what they're supposed to be. You're supposed to fold them over in half and make these little banners, these little banner flags. That's what they're for. And you put a string, you just fold it over a string like this, see? But when I first saw those diamonds, I go, what? Why do they have pages and pages of diamonds? I had no idea, but that's what they're for. Okay, so let's see, what else do I have here. I started. See, I think that's all of those. So that's all of the syllabus pages that I have in this book. But I got other things going on. There's my. I got quite a bit of stuff going on in this Commonplace book, but it's just, I don't keep just one book. So, and if you're one that wants to keep one book, you then do that, because that's what works for you. I like trying all different kinds of books so I can share different ideas with you guys. As many ideas as come to me. I may not work them all for months and years, or I may jump from one to the other, but that's because I want you guys to know all the different options, right? Okay, so because Hubster went to work with a sore back and he'll be home for lunch, I'm going to go cook him a hot meal before he gets home. So I'm going to go ahead and read out of our 1001 Ways to Be Creative real quick for the next couple of minutes, and then I'm going to go early. I'm going to leave early today so I can get to Janet's after lunch. So if y'all don't have any questions or anything, if you do, go ahead and ask me now and put them in caps, and then I'll go ahead and read out of our 1001 Ways to Be Creative. Let's put a little light there. That looks so pretty. I try to read out of this book once a week, and it's a little book of everyday inspiration by Barbara Ann Kipfer. I did get my copy at Tuesday morning, I don't know, a year ago or so. I don't know. I've had it a year. We haven't been reading out of it. I don't know. Maybe we have been reading out of it almost a year. But anyway, I'll read a couple pages out of it every week to give you some ideas. Oh, you got my rain up there, She Spins Juanita? Yeah, it stormed here this morning. Now it's sunny and blue sky. I don't know what the temperature is. Let me see if the temperature dropped over this because of the storm. Let's see. Weather app. Where's my weather? There it is. It is 54 now. 54 and sunny. But it was storming this morning when I came on. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. I just moved the little Post-it note over, read a couple pages. And if you are in the Society of Idea Collector, or if you just do collect ideas and write down inspiration, anything that we talk about or do, the thing about this kind of inspiration prompt kind of book is, don't just write down what it says, but write down what it sparks for you. It may tell you to, go on a walk here, and you're thinking, well, I'd rather go in my backyard, or whatever, just whatever occurs to you when we're reading things like this, write down that as well. Oh, good. Judy said she got the book for $8.99 with free shipping. Yeah, I know it's on Amazon and other places. I think it's totally worth the regular price. I think it's $19.99. But I did get it for $3.99 at Tuesday morning. My Tuesday morning is closed. It closed down some months ago. So, okay, so here we go. Mindfulness is simply the process of noticing new things. To be a true artist is to be mindful. And we're at number 358. They just have a little random quotes throughout. So at number 358, play music that matches your mood. Designate a drawing or painting wall where you create whatever you want. You can always paint over it later. And I do have a mural room where I have murals, a room full of murals. It takes time to develop a unique creative voice or style. Practice deep looking and deep listening. Limited funds can encourage creative solutions. Expand your awareness to the edges of your visual field. Form a family band using homemade instruments. Wear a blindfold. Let me get a sip of my juice here. When you talk for 3 hours, your voice can go. Wear a blindfold and describe something using only your sense of touch. Describe something. Scribble ideas on napkins or scraps of paper when they come to you. Don't let them escape. Mine is a Post-it note. Solitude can be the key to producing your best work. Make a fabulous soup from ingredients you have in the kitchen right now. And 369, start your own pillow book, a traditional Japanese journal in which you write unrelated notes about dreams, experiences, observations, and ideas. You could call it your Commonplace book. So, they call it a pillow book. But anyway, a Commonplace book. So that's where we're going to stop. And we'll pick this up again. I try to just read out of it once a week, either Monday or Wednesday, whichever day I remember. And so I hope y'all enjoyed today, getting some art journal ideas, seeing some new fresh papers from Xandra's shop, seeing some awesome gifts from Norma and the Japanese box of Japanese stationery that my daughter sent me from, here's the store again. I don't want to pronounce it. From this store here, and they are on Instagram, and I will go follow them there too. So I hope y'all enjoyed all of this, and hope y'all are going to be doing something creative today, getting ready for Christmas. Or hi, G. And yeah. So hi, Judy. I know I missed people. G, Judy, Tracy. Anybody else I missed? Thank you so much. Oh, there it goes by so fast. Thank you. Thank you, Pacola, so much. All right, guys. We'll see you over at Janet's at 1 Eastern. And yeah, guys. So y'all have a great day. Hi, Uncle Dan. I know I miss people. Thanks, Boneyard. All right, guys. Bye-bye.